in this morning, don't I? Oh, Jesus. Morning, people. How's it going? Oh, jeez, coffee. Morning. How we doing? Contracts Day, guys. That's what we're doing, Contracts Day. So if you have any contract cars today, please ask to see the contracts menu and we'll get on with them. I have taken out a few mods on the farm because obviously we've now put the Mercedes mod in. So the Taz modding thing's gone out. That's now gone. I'm using one for the Colossus pack. Which I'm not going to like a little bit because I've widened the pickup head. And yeah, my stone picker's got a little bit of a wider pickup than normal as well, so. But anyways, that being said, oh Jesus, my eyes are watering. I can't. I'll wake up in a minute. Oh. I've also spent a little bit of money on some stuff. We'll show you that in a minute if we get time to go have a look. Oh, wakey. Right, so we're still on the same day as we were yesterday when we were doing the challenges. So we're still in the same day, month, as we're doing month to day. Might have to see if I can, I don't know, get in some of these pastures. And this is the bit I don't know how to do. Because apparently you can put a gateway in your pastures. I'm not sure how. So you can mow your pastures. Just noticed there's a lot of grass, a lot of like ragweed and shit in the grass growing. So I could do with doing that at some point. I don't know how to do that. We've also got. Let's get you on the gaming screen so you see what I'm talking about. I also did, because we skipped the day yesterday, or the month yesterday, these fields were ready. I did these fields offline, earned a lot of money. We ended up about 800,000. But like I say, I have spent it on some stuff. These fields will be ready next month in April. So we've got the grass fields and the wheat field will be ready in April. But anyways, let's get on with some contracts. I want to get these done because these will turn into thingy-majiggy. I'm also want to see if the three tits can do liquid fur, which it can. What's the recipe on it? Digestite, slurry, methane, water. Right, okay. I want to, this is what I want to do. I want to turn solid off and start doing liquid fur. Why? I've just bought a liquid sprayer and a digestite sprayer, and that's the way I want to do my ferreting. It might be a little quicker, and of course with the liquid spraying, hopefully the precision farm will work properly, as in it will spot spray and save me some fur. So we're going to use the other one. Hey Hellcat, how you doing? We're going to use the other one until it's gone, and then we'll sell it. So I'm going to do a load of ferreting this morning until you guys wake up and start playing Stream Meets cards. So we got so let's accept that one for the minute. All good, how mate? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. All right, okay, let's go. So it's not in that one. They're in. It's either this tractor or the other tractor. That's the line. This one I got to keep. The lineman one I got to keep. But this one, the back on it, this is the one that we'll be getting rid of when we finally are able to. All good. A little tired. Yeah, woke up, noticed the time, thought, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be online this morning. But yeah, hopefully in, I don't know, a couple of months' time, we should have a new pooter. We've got all the bits together now. Just got to get, well, I said got all the bits together. We've still got one bit to buy, which is second M.2 that I'm going to put all the games on. We're going to have an OS drive and a gaming drive. Hope your wife is feeling better. To be honest, mate, what the wife's got will come and go. Put that down. Put that down. Put that in the back. I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, boy. Go. She'll have good days and bad days, mate. She'll have good days and bad days. Yesterday was a good day. She managed to get on her Xbox. Xbox. She didn't go on Xbox. Get on her PlayStation for a little while. Play a little bit of Destiny, which, as you know, is her game. And yeah, so that was a good day. If she's having a bad day, then it's basically she's virtually bedridden. So to save herself moving around, getting into extra pain, she just stay in bed. Only move if she has to. But that's fibro. It's just how fibro is sometimes. Am I going to be playing Forza Horizon 6? I have heard about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say yeah. I've got a lot of stuff coming up with racing, but on iRacing. So this season, I mean, we're on the last day of the season now. I mean, the season's about to close. But next season, I plan to at least get 3 series done of 8 races, which will give me back $10, just to ease the cost of more tracks and stuff. Track wise, I'm probably going to get that New Mexico track, that one. I have to get the BMW GT3 because that's what we're doing on the 20th. We're using that car to do the Nordschleifer 4-hour enduro with a couple of buddies. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what in the first 4 weeks. Oh, Road Atlanta. I think I have to get, which is part of 2 other series that I want to. It's in 2 series that I want to do. The 8 in. I just will finish this field. like I say, right after this goes, I'm going to be swapping over to liquid fart. Not that it's got a wider spread, because it hasn't. It's got a thinner spread. I just think it works a little better with man, I just think it works a little better. Okay, next build. 14, which is next door. No. Oh, that's rapid shit. Didn't want to do that one. We'll do that one in a minute. We'll get it done. Just, oh, I didn't want to do it now. 21, 26, 35. That one's to my right. That one's just above the farm. That one's to my right. What should we do? 52 first, and then we'll do the other one maybe. Yeah, I like iRacing, and since I've got a year subscription to it, I just want to make the most out of it. So that really fulfills all my racing needs. It's about as realistic as I'm ever going to get as a sim. So yeah. Is that other one 35? 37. That won't take us too long. It's the next one coming up on our left. Yeah, it's about as realistic a racing game as you're ever going to get in terms of racing rules, the feel of the car. I mean, where this Project Motor Racing is going to be decent, but you know, that's 60 or 80 quid that I'm probably not going to be able to afford when that comes out now. So yeah, I mean, what do you do? Do you stick to the game that you know, or do you try another one? You know, if it doesn't work out, then it's 60 or 80 pound that I can't afford to waste. And 60 or 80 pound I could have spent on iRacing, on different stuff that I could be doing on there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna just like I say, just stick to RDI racing. I'm enjoying that a lot. Um, as far as racing goes, at the moment, we kind of got our fingers in a lot of pies to do with a lot of games. So we're trying to do the new map on SnowRunner. We've still got a dare drop to do. We've got like 27 days to go on that, where we've got to deliver. It says a turbine to the dam, but according to a video that I watched, and I didn't watch where it was, I just watched to see what the cargo was, to see what it was. It's a like one of those brand new electric windmills blades. I suppose you could call it a turbine, but it's the blade from a turbine. Um, so yeah, at least I know what I'm looking for now for the dare drop challenge, the last one that I'm doing. I didn't know whether to put another one in for the farm sim ones because I've got them back already from yesterday. They're already back, and I've got the codes for them. I won't be giving them away today. I'll be giving everything away on Monday, so the 15th. And I've got a lot to give away, so I think, in terms of what I was going to give away, I think I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe roll it over till next month. Like I say, I got a lot to give away on Monday. So at the moment, there's a roadcraft key. There's some farming keys. I think I've got about 4 keys to give away. So yeah, and I'm going to separate the whole lot. So yeah. So all the keys that I've worked hard for dare drops, I'm going to separate them all. I was surprised with how many keys they give me for the big drop. But anyway, they've given me them, so, all those keys will be given away. So there's a base game. There's 2 base games of Farm Sim 25, sorry. There's the MacDon pack. There's a season pass. There's the Roadcraft DLC, and we still got the SnowRunner one to be passed, which I don't know why that's taking so long. I mean, Jesus, I did it in the first 10 minutes of the freaking stream. Because all you have to do is visit the other 2 maps. It says visit all 3 maps. You're on one. That's one done. You go... I went across, visited one map, and drove from that map to that map, and went in there, and I visited all. So I don't know what they want me to do, because that one hasn't been passed yet. It's still in review. But hopefully that one comes back before Monday. And yeah, we can do a mass giveaway of them. And there's a lot of money involved in those prizes, so like I say, I might just roll over mine, not my personal giveaway this month. Oh. Just join the dots, so there we go. Right, I might miss a little bit on this side. I'll have to see. We'll fill it in a minute, and then we'll have to go around these trees as we find them. Yeah, we are gonna miss a little bit over this side. That's easily filled in. Probably miss a little bit over here as well. And there's the first ad break, guys. So the next ad break is in an hour. My ad breaks are hourly now. Downside is when we do get them now, it's 3-minute ads. You'll have 3 minutes worth of ads instead of 90 seconds. I did that for less inconvenience for you guys, because I felt the half-hourly ones were, I don't know, if you're enjoying yourself, what you're seeing, they come a bit too quick. So I thought, let's put them hourly, but they're obviously longer. And yeah, the ads stay as well, because that's how I would normally pay for my, that's what pays for the giveaways. And I know some people say, why do you explain yourself with your channel? I like to explain myself, guys, so you guys know what I'm doing, where the money's going that you guys give every month. So you guys don't feel like, I'm just going down the shop and buying some sweets with it or something. It does go back into the channel. I've got all my bits for my upgrade. So next week I'll be sending that up to Z. Probably the following month I'll be going up to collect it. And then once I've collected it, give me a couple of days to switch around from the old PC to new PC. And yeah. We should be on the new PC then. So In a couple of months' time or a month's time, there'll be a short break of a couple of days where I won't be streaming, just so I can swap over to the new PC, and yeah, and then onwards we'll be on the new PC and away we go. My lad's having the my old PC. Already worked out a little bit of a payment plan with him. Because the wife's like, why don't you just give it to him? And I was like, no. So, well, don't mind sending it to him for cheaper, but no. If he wants it, you got to pay for it. Okay, so that's that. Let's just go down to where this dark patch sort of starts. And let's just... What I'm going to do is just come a little bit tighter for this first bit. There we go, just so I've got the edge of the thing in place. I'm just going to follow this around myself. I might miss a little bit, but... And I'm inside the line, I'm still missing bits for that inside of the trees there here. Which is a little bit stupid, I shouldn't miss any if you figure it out. We'll get that on the next line. Let's just get these little fucking squirrely bits I've missed. I mean, it don't matter. I should have got one down on the bottom as well. There we go. The next line. The line ends there, so we've got a choice of going around this tree if we really wanted to. I think we'll just do that, bollocks to it. So let's go get inside the line, well inside the line. We'll have enough for the turn, so I'm going to just follow the tram line, in fact. So we get all around this thing. Like I said, there's enough turning point here to turn it. Now when we come out the turn, we'll just carry on the upper line. When we come back down, we'll fill in. Go. Get back out on that line. Boosh. Hopefully we won't leave any on the right side. No, it's picking up quite well. Lovely. Morning, peoples. Morning. How are we doing? You guys certainly smashed everything out for helping me out with the dare drops. We've got lots of keys to give away. I'm going to give all of them away on Monday. And that being said, there's so much for me to give away. Like I say, I think I'm going to roll over maybe my giveaway for this month. I say for this month, we're going to not do my giveaway this month and just do the dare drop giveaways because there's a lot. There's a real big lot of stuff. That we've worked hard for. And yeah. Right, we're going to have to go a little bit further on this turn. Wait for it, 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 wait for it now. Oh. Okay, we're going to have to turn around and go back down this line, I think. But we won't. going to do is go up, do a 180, come back down the same line, not spraying until we get down the bottom. Turn off the scanner so we get a better gear. And we'll go back and do the filling as well. And we've still got another tree over to our right. This is possibly the biggest fertilizing contract we're doing at the minute. We've got a load of bale wrapping contracts because I've separated and got rid of the mowing bale. They were alright, you know. Having the mowing bale back together was fine. And I don't know. I don't know why I don't. I mean, I wanted to put them in, but then obviously I've taken them back out again. And I think the simple reason is they just take. I mean, they take the same amount as a harvesting contract, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. They just felt like they took really long. So yeah, like I say, guys, we're going to use all this fertilizer. We've got like 40,000 liters up at the 3-tip production to get rid of as well, and then we're going to move on and use liquid fert because I feel you get better precision farming out of it than using these. Because it obviously with the circular spreaders, although sometimes the animation might happen, and what should happen is even if the animation is happening, if you're on a bit that doesn't need fert, it should recognize that, and then obviously the numbers that are going down on the solid fert should go like really slow, or stop if it's really good. I've not had that with FS25 where it's stopped yet with precision farming on. Had it with 22 where you with this kind of a spreader would just either the animation would happen but the counter would totally stop if you didn't need it doing. Morning, Chucky. How you doing, lady? But yeah, I've not had it with 25 where the counter totally stops if you've got enough fertilizer down. So like I say, we're just going to do a load of, if you allow me to, we're just going to do a load of fertilizer contracts. Get rid of a load of fertilizer. Not only that, is when these contracts come up, I should get max yield. So that's the benefit of doing your fertilizer contracts, is that when they come up as harvest contracts, you should get more yield because you've obviously spent time fertilizing the field. So I've got another fertilizing contract behind me. I've taken a wrapping contract that I'm not going to do for a minute, but we'll get her done before the end of stream. I need to turn that down to 1. That's the way we row. And yeah, I've got the farming simulator airdrop back, both of them. I've got the roadcraft one done, and that's back as well. I've got the MacDon one's been accepted, and I've got that back. And I had more keys back than I thought I was going to get. I mean, a lot more. So yeah, come Monday, I think I'm just going to do a dare drop giveaway thing, and that'll be done. Like all the keys will be given away towards the end of stream, and like I say, there's a lot. Just to run down, there's 2 copies of FS25. There's a season pass. There's a MacDon pack. There's the Roadcraft pack, and the SnowRunner one that I did the other day is still in review. So hopefully by Monday that will be back as well. So we've got what 6 things to give away on Monday. I was wondering why we're going so slow. The fucking scanner is still on. There's a field just over this side. I think it's just below where I am, which is 52. I don't know how to get into it. I don't know whether it's that way and it goes down, or I don't know whether you get in down this way, cut across. Right. Going through. This is 51. I spotted an opportunity to just get straight into it. This'll do. Anyways, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? So yeah, hopefully I'll have about 6 keys to give away on Monday. Which, like I say, will mean that, you know, I'll probably just roll my personal giveaway over to next month. There's a lot of money's worth that I've kind of earned for you guys in giveaway keys. That'll do, pigs. That'll do. Morning, Grinny. How you doing, brother? So yeah, Monday will be the day, whether we get the SnowRunner key or not. If we don't, there'll be like 5 keys to give away. So 1 for Roadcraft, 1 for, like I say, there's 2 keys for base game FS25. There's a season pass for FS25 and the MacDon pack key. So yeah, lots and lots of keys. I'm not sure what we'll be playing it on Monday. I haven't decided. Normally it's Roadcraft or SnowRunner. I think we might do a bit of Roadcraft on Monday, since Roadcraft is one of the keys. Good, just trying to wake up more before setting up iRacing. Nice. I've recently been doing a bit of practice using 900-degree rotation. I don't normally do 900-degree rotation, but everybody seems to be using it, so I thought I'd give it a go. But what I did on my Moser settings, I used 900-degree rotation, but you've got a little button that says synchronous. We use 900 degrees to the right and to the left. I've turned that off, so I get 900 degrees in total. Yeah, it seems to be alright. You know? What I don't want to do is, in a racing car, they have kind of different steering columns, where they only go 45 degree that way or 45 degree that way. So in a race, you're not doing this with your arms, because if you have an accident when your arms are crossed, you could break a wrist or something, you know, break an elbow or something, where it's snapping on each other. and that's what I didn't want to do. So I was testing out the 90°, and I turned this whatever it is, the little toggle there, or the 90° to be both sides, and yeah, it seems to be alright. But I've got some settings with the Moser R5 that I use, and I called them ACC because I set them up for ACC. But I kind of like them for iRacing as well, so, you know, it's what it is. So, yeah, first find some settings for your wheel. For iRacing. I think you got an R5 now, ain't you? From Moser, so yeah, pick up some settings that you think you might like for the wheel. And then when you go into iRacing, again, what it might actually do if you set it up for the first time is so you got R5. So look for some settings that you think you might like, or just use the iRacing settings for now, they're absolutely fine. I mean, you might need to turn the power up and down or something, and change the wheel rotation. But yeah, they're absolutely fine. The Moser R5 actual iRacing settings for the wheel. And when you first go into the game, it'll probably ask you to configure your wheel. So it just wants to, kind of like you do with the R5 when you scan your pedals and stuff in. It kind of wants you to do that. It'll also ask you or it'll give you 2 sliders for your wheel rotation. What you really want to do is set the bottom one to 900, and then set your top one to 900, or as close as you can get to 900. If you can't get it spot on 900, make sure you set it slightly lower, because obviously the higher, if you go higher than 900, that's more steering input that you got to put in. And yeah, make sure do your pedals. What I've done is gone 85% of brake resistance before it gives me full brake, so I don't have to slam on the brake all the time. I'm still kind of learning how to kind of trail brake into corners, which is a difficult skill for me, but I'm learning. So trail brake. So basically, when you're going into a corner, you brake hard on your approach to the corner, and as you start using your steering wheel to turn in, you ease off to give you more and more steering. And then obviously when you get to the apex, you should be fully off your brake, and about to smash the accelerator in. When I say smash the accelerator in, some cars are real sensitive with the accelerator, so you kind of got to feed it in gradually. Can't just all the time smash the fucking accelerator. Mad Max, how you doing, buddy? Get it full money on my mind. There's another line there to go around the box, so what we're going to do is just leave that for now, and we'll get the cross bit in a minute. Come back down. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. Could be better, but that's life. How am I? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. A little tired this morning. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because me and the wife stay awake till like gone midnight watching fucking crime programs, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, you'll go sleep now, won't you?" So I'm like, well, "Not quite straight away, but no, we're not watching another one because my mind's got to go to sleep." Yeah. She's like, "Oh, we'll watch another one." No, no, you don't watch another one. My brain's got to turn off before I can get to sleep. If you keep watching another one, the brain will don't switch off. The brain keeps working on trying to figure out who's doing the crimes. Not sure if I screwed up using Linda's link, but it was $66 for me. Oh, did you use the Motorsports UK thing? Yeah, it should have been that dear. It should have been $29.99 for 1 year subscription to MSUK. So yeah, I think you probably did. Yeah, it should have been $29.99, whatever that is in dollars, for you. Which should have been $29.99, maybe $40, $35, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, it shouldn't have been so dear. I'm going to keep doing these ferreting contracts for a little bit, guys, unless any of you've got any contract cars you want to play. That one's off the top, above 42. Set that one in. I'll just go set them all in. When I do them. That one's halfway down. And that one's that one. Alrighty then. We've got 40. We've got 40. Then we've got to go up this little laneway. 26. And then come back down. Go up the top. Take this little laneway across to 21. It is what it is. Like I say, I got lucky with mine. Because I got mine basically for free. Because when I went into MSUK and put my stuff in and registered, it didn't say that I had to buy a subscription. And then like a day or so later, one of the guys came on and said, you know, have you had your welcome to MSUK? Have you had your iRacing key yet? I was like, no. And he sent me a link. So I clicked on the link, put my iRacing email in, and it said, well, congratulations, here's a year's subscription. I was like, okay. So yeah, I didn't pay for mine. It's this field here I've got to try and find a way into. I think there's two entrances. I think there's one next to the road here, and there's another one on the other side, opposite that laneway that we got to go up for that other field. Oh, here it is. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What do you want, dog? What do you want, Baba? Hey? You want something? What time is it? Oh yeah, you do want something, don't you? Hey then. Good girl. She wants her smacko. She wants her smacko. Gavin, good morning. How you doing? Hope all that information the other day helped, mate. When you were asking questions about how to get into certain things. Hope all that helped. Like I say, you used to be able just to go into every section and just ask for permissions of what you wanted to do. But the guys have changed it up, so it's like a ticket system. And, you know, we look more professional with that. I know, swearing at everybody this morning as well, and nice fucking professionals. But we do want to look more like a more professional than just look like a ragtag group of gamers. Same with the BTC. We're trying to change stuff so we look a little bit more like we know what we're doing. Love me like I do. So yeah, after we do this field, we need to go over here. I think it's just here. There's a little laneway somewhere here. Yeah, so not the road, because that goes into a house, but the dirt track. We need to go around that dirt track to the next field, to the next fertilizing field. Like I say, these are important, especially the start of the year ones, where you're sort of, if you do the fertilizing, you're going to get more yield with the harvests that are coming. So these are kind of important to get done. I've also, although you guys saw yesterday's stream, I had over 600k. I have made a couple of purchases. So I've bought a liquid spreader rather than this one, because I feel the liquid spreaders use less fert. So we're going to use all the solid fert what we got, and then we'll change to liquid. And I've got 3 tits making liquid instead of fert, so that should be all ready to go within the next, I don't know, within the next month or so in game. And yeah, we should have liquid fert on the go being made. The only downside is when we take any livestock. Yes, I do have 300 head of cows. I've got a couple hundred head of sheep. I've got some chickens. So every morning or every month, what I'll do is I'll go see if they need any feed and stuff like that, and obviously clean the cows out, because the cows give you manure and slurry and milk and stuff. So yeah, I'll go clean them out. Same with the sheep. I'll go take the wool up to Granny's knitwear, like you saw we do yesterday, which is where a lot of my money come from. And if Granny's knitwear's full, which it was yesterday, we take the wool elsewhere and just sell the wool as it is. But every pallet I can make of clothing, you know, I get at least 20 grand. That's a lot of money. But yeah, you know, once you get on top of the livestock situation, and you've got as many cows as you want, you literally, it's a once a day thing, you know, just, you know, you just clean them out. So you clean the manure out, clean the 20k, no, for the clothes, mate. It's about 6 or 8k for the wool, I think. Have a quick looky. That's this one. So wool. There you go. So between 2.2 and 2.3 for wool, but clothes are mega money. So what I've done is I've got a mod in called Granny's Knitwear, which goes straight from wool to clothes, and minimum price 19, max price of 32. So yeah, you know, every time I make a pallet, like I say, it's an average of 20 grand a pallet. Is it worth the wait? Yeah, damn right, it's worth the wait for a pallet of wool. Last month, Granny's Knitwear made 2 pallets. It's not always 2 pallets. I can say that for definite. It's not always 2 pallets a month. But you know, even if it's 1 pallet, that's 20-ish grand for 1 pallet, as well as all the lettuce and mushrooms that I'm getting. So there's like 40 grand in that sort of thing, passive income. So yeah, we've got a lot of passive income going at the minute. And then obviously the last thing I do when I've done all my pallets is just go around everywhere and make sure all the water's filled up. And then yeah, very easy to take care of your passive incomes. And either at the moment, I think what I'm going to do, because I don't need the manure. Yes, I do need the manure. I need the manure to make methane. So I still need to take methane, the manure to 3 tits, instead of selling it, because I sowed it last time. So next month we'll have to take the manure up to the 3 tit production for the methane. . Because I need the methane to be able to make liquid fur. So you need to make solid fur and liquid fur. So yeah, I still need to take the manure up there for that. So the next loads of slurry and manure, where we're going to 3 tits, so we can do that. I don't need it. I don't need the money anymore. Probably could have, like I said, probably could have done another dare drop this morning for another key, but we've got 5 keys. We don't. I don't need to be too too thingy for that. You know, like I say, we've got 5 keys with one wet, one pending, and another one where I have to figure out where it is. So yeah, so Monday we're probably giving away all 5 keys. What I'll probably do is it'll be 5 winners, 5 separate winners. So everybody will have a choice of something. That one complete. I know it's not quite complete, but it's complete enough. This is not a very big field up here. I know it's not. I've been up here before. This won't take me very long to do. This won't take very long to do at all. Yeah, lots of keys to give away. So I think what we'll do is, like I say, we'll just do a big giveaway thing Monday, and it will just, I don't know, give people a choice of what they want. You know, so I'll pick one out of the hat. What do you want? Or I don't know. Maybe we make a spin the wheel. What do you think about that? Spin the wheel of what we want, and we'll just do 5 separate giveaways. That's totally random. Spin the wheel sounds good for the prizes. Just for do the 5 giveaways and spin the wheel. I'll have to make a spin the wheel because I've not done it for a while. We'll just use the websites for the spin the wheel. I've got spin the wheel on Lumia, but that's for my no GPS. So I don't want to use that again. Well, I said I don't want to use that again. I don't want to mess what I've got up by doing another one. It took a lot of work to get that one working. I mean, making the wheel was easy. To get it working so that you guys can see the spinning happening. So, you know, I can't be accused of cheating because people do, you know, although some of our guys, when they go, yeah, fiddle and all that lot, it's only for fun, but anybody new coming in that does it really, you know, obviously they don't know the streamer for one, because obviously they're new, but you know, the streamers get accused of cheating all the time. If, let's say, one of the regulars wins it, and a lot of the time with stuff like stream elements and stuff like that, the bot AI, when it picks a winner, sometimes picks it out because the guy's been in the chatting a lot, and because they're doing that, they get picked out, and that's the way kind of sometimes the AI works for stream loots, not for stream loots, stream elements and stuff. You know, they just pick the winner because the person's been talking in chat a lot and being active, which is fair. You know, I'm not saying it's not, you know, it shouldn't do that. It should just pick a random name. And sometimes it does. Sometimes it does pick a random name. But like I say, a lot of the time, stream elements and that will pick somebody that's been chatting in chat quite a lot. even if it's even if you've just been chatting in chat for the last 20 minutes before the giveaway, you've got with certain, like I say, with certain places, you've got more of a chance you get picked out of the hat if you start chatting in chat. I don't know how the Lumiere one works. I know mine, my spin the wheel thing is totally random, and the raffle is totally random because that's when I put the on-screen thing on. It spins like a fruit machine of names. I just think you've got, I don't know. I think you've got less chance of being accused of sort of cheating if people can see how the name's picked out, even though I don't know, it's AI. It can do it, probably do what the fucking lover likes. Oh no, I'm guessing I'm waffling. Right, let's get back out to the road, up to the top of near Farmers Market, and we're turning in left off of that road for the last fertilizing contract. I think what I'll do as well is we'll set the wheel up just before we do the draw. So I'll waffle and we'll set the wheel up when we do the draw. No. We'll set the wheel up beforehand. So when we do Sunday stream, I might just use 20 minutes of that to set the wheel up and save it, and hopefully it'll be there for Monday. I mean, it should be. Hopefully by then we'll have that snow runner key as well, so we'll have 6 to give away. So I don't know why that's taking such a long time. I put in the notes it was the first 20 minutes of stream that I visit both maps. So it's just not like they have to watch the whole stream on that one. I mean, geez, the FS25 one for the Union Mog thing came back yesterday. Yesterday late, which was like a day. Right, second left. That's one. Yeah, boy, here we are. It's a grass field. So this is the last fertilizing job, guys. So we've got to go do some bale wrapping. And I was thinking about getting the Colossus bale wrapper just to make the bale wrapping a little quicker, but I don't want to have too many cheaty stuff. You know, I've already got this. This is a Colossus spreader. And we've now got a couple of liquid spreaders as well. So, you know, I don't want to do everything cheaty. I really don't. And all it really does is it wraps the bales a little quicker than standard. Obviously, you still got to go drive around the field and grab the bales. But like I say, the Colossus one just wraps them a little quicker. On these hard turns, I just feel like you got to come off the line sometimes, so you can get all the inside of the corner. I mean, I proved it around those trees on that other fucking map, on that other field, where I just had to come off the line to get the inside. Get back on the line there, I think. It don't matter, I'll pick it all up in the ups and downs anyway. Of course, it's not giving me a nitrogen reading on this field because I've not purchased the soil. Tried to go live yesterday on FS25 and it said no, it started to get annoying. What do you mean it said no? What? Why did it say no? There must have been some reason why it said no. Are you running FS25 too high? Is your streaming software running a little too fast? There's many reasons why it's kind of said no. Before I even go live, dude, I always try a recording so that I know my sound levels are there and I know my computer can handle everything that's going to happen. And while I'm doing the recording, I'm also testing out any sound alerts I'm using and everything like that. And I start off slow with the sound alerts and then I speed them up. So I'll do one and I'll keep going with farming, do another one, keep going with farming, another one, keep going with farming. And then when I think it's handling it good, I'll go sound alert, sound alert, sound alert, sound alert, sound alert, sound alert, sound alert. Just so that Xbox is very clean and fat. Oh, are you trying to stream and play on an Xbox? Yeah. When I had my Xbox Series X, I never tried it, but I have heard of people having problems when they're trying to do that. Apparently, I don't know, there's something wrong with the Xbox system when you try and do it. And it's difficult to put the finger on it and what it is. But for some weird reason, it just doesn't like it. It doesn't like playing and streaming at the same time. Because you can't choose resolutions. You know, on a PC, you can change resolution to help out the PC. So, you know, I can turn the game up and down on my PC. I can turn the stream resolution up and down, and that helps. Say if it's a graphic intensive game. Whereas on an Xbox, you can't do that. So some games that you play, yeah, it for some weird reason it just comes out stupid. Which is why I started streaming from my Xbox, but through a PC with a capture card. And that's the way I had to do it. And even though it wasn't a very good computer, I mean, literally wasn't a very good computer, it was a shit computer, in fact, it was enough to run stream. Right, let's take this back to farm. Yeah, like I say, I've heard people having the same problems. Some games work properly, some games don't. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I've heard of the problem that you're having, and it's just an Xbox sort of thing, as far as I'm aware. But that's the wrong way. It echoes a lot. It shouldn't echo at all. Because you're playing and capturing from the same device. So it's maybe some settings. Have a look for YouTube of what the best settings for playing and streaming from your Xbox is. And maybe that will sort you out. You know, maybe somebody out there's done a VOD on it of the best settings you can use most games for your streaming, and use them. What I would say is don't be afraid just to use 720 as your output, and as long as you're using 60 frames a second. That's the most important bit. I've watched people playing 720 and their streams look fucking mint as long as you're using 60 frames a second. So just so you get better gameplay, you know, don't be afraid to use the lower stream setting, because you should have that option, I would imagine. Would it be a program running in the background? Not for an Xbox, mate. Xbox just plays the program and outputs the output for streaming, because I used to do it on PlayStation. Output for streaming is done via the like a side kind of thing for the PlayStation. It's got its own settings for streaming, and you input them into the Xbox, and it just connects you to Twitch, Kick, whatever you're using. Becky's lurking. Becky's lurking at 8:30. Are you doing morning run? I thought Cage does morning run. I think we bought a few too many freaking saplings. Really did. For the rice thing. I think we'll use them up. But, like I say, just for now, I think we bought a few too many. One thing we do have to... Oh, I don't know whether to buy one or not. A telehandler just for those pallets. No, no need. That's that one. Right, what I need to do is jump in. You'll do. Oh yeah, I bought that planter as well for to do soybeans and maybe some root crop. I'm thinking about doing not this season, not this planting just goes because I've just planted canola in that soybean field. But what I'm thinking about doing next time I plant it is do some root crop. I know some of you are going to go, fucking root crop? What the fuck are you talking about? That takes ages, not with the planter I got. I have one bit of good news. Your wife passed her driving test. Is it good news? Is that good news, or is it time for us to walk on the road because, you know, walking on the pavement's too dangerous now? I'm joking. But yeah, congrats to your wife. Right then, what have we got? We've got field 14. That's down the bottom. Okay. But yeah, it's good news. Don't you drive? I'm not saying that is you know, as a pride. Yeah, don't you drive? You might have something wrong with you that prevents you from driving, and that's all well and good. You know, I'm not taking the piss. It's just like, you know, for an adult not to drive, I know it's like, I don't know, the adults that don't drive are like 1 in 10, and a lot of them have disabilities that allow, you know, they can't drive with. It's just very strange for somebody to go, you know, I can't drive. You've been driving for 15 years. Okay. Well, I suppose you can go to the pub now. She can pick you up. Whatever you do, don't invite her. Don't take her with you. She'll want to drink, and you know, and she was supposed to be drinking, and she's supposed to be driving you. That shit happens. That shit definitely happens where you go, "Hi, love. Do you want to come to the pub? Or do you want to drive me to the pub?" And they go, "Oh yeah, I'll drive you, no problem." And then as soon as you get there, it's like, "Oh, do you want to drive home and I can have a beer?" And it's like, "Hang on a minute, it's supposed to be my fucking night out." So don't fall for that shit. I've got a nice co-driver for those long trips. Are you sure? Are you sure it's a nice co-driver? I've never heard of a female that's a nice co-driver. So I'm trying to look away for a way through to here, but I think I've missed the thing. Oh, there's a bridge there. Okay, yes, I went in the wrong one. Okay, I know where I'm going now. Yeah, you still end up being the designated driver. Yep. Oh yeah. I don't know that from experience because my wife doesn't drive, and she has a disability that prevents her from driving. Um, but I do know other people who are with partners that can drive. Like I say, it's all arranged that one of them are going out to drink and the other one's going out to drive, and then all of a sudden when they get out, it's the other way around, and it's like nobody said anything, but like after about an hour, when it suddenly dawns on your mate. Sometimes you don't know who your mate's wife is. Obviously, you've heard of them, but you probably don't know who they are. It turns out she's drinking, and he's driving. It's like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be out with the boys. You know, we didn't mind your wife tagging along, but you know, it's your boys' night. Oh, that's a nice arc. Holy crap! Okay, then we'll just stick with the arc then. No, we're picking her from Glasgow at 4:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Who says? Who says? You think your days of not picking her up are past? Think again. Think again. It'll be this. It'll be, I'm going into town, babes. Okay, you got to take the car. Oh no, I'm going to have a drink. Can you pick me up? And you'll be like, oh, if I have to. And you still have to pick her up at 4:30 in the morning. Don't even think that you go away with that fucker, mate. Not a chance. Shopping for clothes, yeah, that's a good one. You know, you've got out of that one now because she can now go on her own and take the car. The downside is she's going to take longer. You know, all that spending money you used to have for all your crap that you've been spending lately. Say goodbye to it. She can now get into town to spend her own, and if you leave her to it on her own, she's going to spend more. He's thinking, I've got away with a lot of stuff now. She's got her own driving license. Yeah, no. Not a fucking chance. She's got her own money. No. You're a couple, mate. It's our money. It's not yours money and her money anymore. It's our money. That's what gets me sometimes with couples. You know, sometimes with couples, you know, it's you hear them talking, oh, she's got her money and I got my money. No. It's our money. It's always our money. You know, as soon as she gets you like that, you know, it's our money. The trouble is when you hit her back with the same thing, it's like, yeah, okay. But it's kind of still my money to her. But it's, yeah, when she talks to you about you know, her money, she talks to you as if it's, you know, in our money, so she can spend yours as well. Matt, don't scare him with the truth. Yeah, it's our money, but her here is, yeah, her money still. That's exactly right, Mad Max. Yeah, exactly right. It is our money, but her money's still her money. Don't get me wrong, you'll still get your pocket money. It just won't be half as much as you used to get. You know, all these little tidbits that I say little tidbits that you've been buying without her noticing lately. Yeah, bye-bye, do it. 50p a month. Saying that, I've just spent 2.5 grand. So I can't moan. And she allowed me to do it for a new pooter. But she knows my streaming is big. Ads, yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you want to get rid of those ads, I know some of you can't hear me that are receiving the ads right now, but if you want to get rid of the ads, remember, if you're a part of Amazon Prime, you can link your Prime and Twitch account and get 1 free sub per month for absolutely free. You just have to reactivate it every single month. And hopefully you choose me. Just like, why wouldn't you? Because I'm a lovely person. Maybe. And I'll say that again in a minute when the ads stop. In like a minute and a half's time. Send him nudes to get rid of the ads. I don't want to scare him, Max, for shit. Please, man. Send him nudes. Oh, you didn't mean of me. Okay, that's fine. 2 more down there, 1 there. Such a quick and easy job this is, bell wrapping. You know, just buzz around the field. Like I say, guys, the Colossus bell wrapper isn't that dissimilar to this one. In fact, it's kind of the same manufacturer. In fact, I think it is a Kuhn wrapper. The only thing they've done to it is speed up the actual wrapping. So it kind of goes, blah, puts down. Bless me. I've got a weird sneeze. So I never... So you know, a lot of people, when they sneeze, they collect a load of snot and shit like that. I know it's hard to talk about. But I don't. I don't sneeze liquid. I don't know why. I just sneeze the air. Right, so that's that done. We're earning money this morning. We're earning money. I mean, not as much as we were earning yesterday. We fucking earned shitloads yesterday. So the total yesterday that I earned, guys, was 640,000 yesterday. And most of it done with the MacDon and the Unimog. So yeah, I had lots of fun. Okay, let's accept all of these and get all these done. Well, some more fertilizing jobs to do. One thing I do want to do, and now broke. Oh yeah. So where are we going? 27's above 21, I think, to get in. So we're up here. We're up here. 24, you got to get in from this side. 28 from the bottom. 25. Get the way you get into 25. Is it across the river? Or is it from this way? Or from this way? I forget. And I think 27, you get in from this laneway. Anyways. Where am I? Oh, I'm down the bottom. Okay, I see where I am now. I see where I am now. Okay, we'll probably do that long bottom one first. And you're now broke. Oh yeah. Broke is a brokey thing. But the good thing is I just need one more bit for the pooter, send it up to Z, save enough money to go get it in a few days afterwards, and yeah, new pooter. So, you know, quite happy. Quite happy. And I should, and like Z says, I should have a third more, like 3 times more power than I got now. So, should be all good. And then it's just a case of moving all the programs across, which should take me a couple of days, and then we'll be back streaming on the new machine. Not going to dual thingy bit because my boy's having my computer. Right, first one, let's go up this way. First one's up here, I think. And then the second one's down along the road. Yeah. Right, instead of going into the field, I'm almost sure there's a left. Yeah, there is. Just here. Boom. There we go. A lot of these guys are just remembering where the field entrances are. Okay, most of the bells are down here, so what I think we'll do is we'll go bump, 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 and then we'll do this area. We may need to get the van out with the bell wrap on at some point and just replenish this. It's been the first time I've ever done it actually for a little while. Run the bell van out. Normally I wait till I get back to the farm, and yeah, then just first thing I do when I put the bell wrap back is just quickly replenish the wrapping machine, and yeah, and that's done for the next contract. Very, very meticulous in the way I do shit. Right, is there a bridge can I see between that one and that one? One across the ways. Oh, whoa. There it is. That's how you get into that one. Okay. So we'll go across to 25 next. Does sheep like hay or grass or both? You can use both, mate, in 25. If I'm doing cows and sheep, just to save any confusion, what I normally do is just feed them both hay, and then it makes it easy on the storage as well, because all I got to do is make hay all the time. And that's the way I do it, just to keep it easy for myself. There's a couple of ways storing hay. Either you can use obviously the bale and pallet storage, any one of them, although sometimes the bale and pallet storage is a little bit glitchy, so if you need like 2 for straw, one for straw, one for hay, keep them a little bit apart, so don't put them together, because they tend to mishmash the storage part of it. That's what we found anyway. So we try and keep them apart as much as possible for straw and hay. Or you've got the hay barns, which you know, they don't really take a lot of capacity, the hay barns. That's the trouble. I say the hay barns stroke straw loft. You're probably better off finding a silo that can take hay, sort of like 3 tits or something. That takes hay and you can store it. You don't need to turn it on, to make anything with it. You can just keep it, use the 3 tits as a storage. Hey Chaos, how you doing, bro? Yeah, you can just use 3 tits as a storage. So let me show you. So 3 tits, look, storing. You can store up to, I think it's 1 million liters. I think it's 1 million liters of 1 million liters of hay. Yeah, here. So you can store 1 million liters of hay in there, and you get it back out as loose. So it means you can collect it as loose and put it back in as loose. And I think in that aspect, you actually save time not having to bale it and take it. Although, obviously, when you bale it, bales, obviously, you can carry more literage in the bales if you have a big enough trailer. So it swings and roundabouts with that. I tend to just use a forage wagon and pick it up. A forage trailer rather, and pick it up, not a forage wagon. And in that way, yeah, I can run here and there. And then obviously when you get it back out of 3 tits, you can put it into your cows and sheep as loose. Which I think you can regulate it a bit better. What are you doing, baby? Hey? What have you done? Have you done something? Have you? Have you done something on your mat? Let's have a little looky. Let's have a little looky. You don't normally come in. No, you've only had a wee. That's fine. The big mat. Go and lie down. You've had all the treats you're gonna have this morning. And you know I don't do the puppy dog eyes for you to have more. There you go and lie down. Good girl. Chaos, I don't suppose you managed to get an answer out of Baz last night? Whether he's available Saturday the 20th? So we do need to get an answer out of him. Whether he's available or not. I know we were thinking about doing smaller stints and getting a load of people involved, but I don't think we can plan for that because we don't know what the minimum laps are going to be to the day. And I don't want to have people get up for a stint and then realise, the stints are a bit longer. No, you're full of code. Ooh, shit, mate. Did manage to get a few more laps done last night of the Nordschleifer. No great times, I was just running laps just to try and keep the shoulder healthy and keep the muscle training up for the lap. I'll do more when I get the car. Yeah, when I get the car, I'll do more. I think the new tracks I'm going to get, because I'm going to do another pack of 3 things. So I'm going to get the car, get the new track, the Mexico track, and Road Atlanta, I think. Is it Road Atlanta I don't have? It's one of the road ones I don't have. The trouble is they both begin with A. Yeah, it's Road Atlanta or Road America. So I think I've got Road America. I just need Road Atlanta, which will allow me to do which will allow me to complete 2 lots of 8 in 2 different disciplines. If I could afford 6, I'd get 6. And get some more maps. The maps are more important than the cars at the minute. Sorry, the tracks are more important than the cars for the minute, to try and get into the get these 3 lots of 8 races done throughout the season. Now, all that means, guys, is that I have to complete 3 races a week for 8 weeks. And I get $10 back for completion for the three events. I mean, you should be getting
Well, the way Seti explained it is, it's if you do one, it's $4, two's $8, but you only can have a maximum back of $10. So you're basically doing the third one for $2. But even so, $10 back is better than no dollars back, and I suppose it allows for a structured play in a sense, where you're kind of planning these races ahead so that you're going for an end go instead of just doing races for the sake of doing races. And also between all that, I know Seti wants to get a few more of us involved in the enduro side, which I'm going to start getting some tracks on the enduro side, some more tracks that side. I was going to go into a league kind of thing. Oh, it's raining. I was going to go into a league thing, but the guy I know that's in a league at the moment, Class, or Vortex 1701, says you don't really get anything out of it. It's just race for fun. There's no I rating in that. And I was like, okay. To spend so many weeks doing that just for fun, that doesn't seem fun. I'd rather just do whatever races I want every day or every other day that I want to do some iRacing. Because I say this because I've watched him a fair bit. He gets the same kind of idiots, as you will, as we do in, say, rookie racing. Somebody will be a dick and cause a massive accident, and quite a lot of the time, because he's like bronze, and you've got like ratings of drivers: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, whatever it is. He's kind of at the back most of the time, and the accidents happen further forward. And you just think, if you're a gold rating dude, why are you causing accidents like that? I mean, some of them, some of them are unavoidable. Don't get me wrong. When you're gridded really close to a lot of people, accidents can and do happen in racing. It's just the way it is. It's just a lot of people. The adrenaline's flowing, and accidents happen. But once you're spread out, there should be basically no accidents because you're spread out. And if anybody's getting really close to you and it looks like you're going to hit you, I know, you're racing, so you should be able to defend your spot. And the guy behind, because he's behind you, should take more care in passing. So no dive downs or anything like that, because net code errors and shit could have caused a collision. So yeah, I mean, I feel, as in most road situations, if the guy behind hits you, it's their fault. And I firmly believe that. Racing, no racing. If the guy behind you, I mean, it's the same with laws on the road. If the guy behind you hits you, it's your fault, unless he's put it in reverse and reversed into you. If you're going in a forward motion, it's his fault. He should have allowed enough space for you. And that's the way the road laws go. Like I say, unless he's whacked it in reverse and on purposely reversed into you, it's the person behind's fault. And with a lot of racing divisions, it's the same in that. If you're the car behind and you hit the car in front, quite a lot of the time, it's going to be your fault unless the car in front has swerved. That's the only reason why you would get away with it. The car that you're overtaking is swerved under braking or something. And yeah, if you've got your front wheel in line with the rear wheels of the car in front, you deserve to have racing room. Guys, we have a presenter. Chris is on. Which probably means we won't be able to hear the presenter. or track limits, yeah, or track limits or such, yeah. Like I say, racing room, track limits, it's all part of it. But yeah, I mean, it's all to do with. I mean, if you're one of these that want to preserve their rating as well, you just have to be careful. You know, what I tend to do in long races at the moment is if there's a car threatening to pass me and it looks like he might tag me, even in any kind of shape, way, shape, or form, let him through. It's not worth it. Not worth fighting with him. You know, some people you just know after a lap or two you're going to have a good race with them, but there's some people you just know is going to dive down. It's just like the other day when we were doing the racing league. After Mad Max dived down, I mean, did a good pass, mind you. When Linda passed me, he dived down. I knew that after I passed him, there's a chance that he was going to do it again and we were going to come together. And 6 or 8 laps later, lo and behold, I'm slowing down into a corner. Bang, stuffed right up the ass. But I knew it was going to happen. And some people will say, why did you put yourself in that situation? Well, we were racing for position, you know? And being in the racing league, even though a lot of passes should be done in, like, not being sexist, in the gentleman manner, so take care of when you're passing people. Like I say, the adrenaline situation boils up and sometimes it can't be helped. But yeah, I mean, definitely outbraked himself. And he admitted it straight away, and he let me back through. So you know, it's no harm, no foul. The only thing I will say is if because he's basically a rookie anyway, is that towards the end of a long race, your brakes do get brake fade. So you do have to watch your braking sometimes into certain braking zones, especially if you've been hitting them hard all the time. Yeah, your brakes will. You didn't outbrake, so you hit me up the ass on purpose. If you didn't outbrake yourself, you hit me up the ass on purpose. Which, really, I should be taken back to the steward. If you meant to do it. I'm not going to. But again, that's another one of the things you have to learn is the difference in braking between the different vehicles that you're on track with. So the GR86 has a nice, good braking grip and stuff. The MX-5 doesn't. I mean, it does brake pretty quick, but when certain people are at the wheel, like me, sometimes it just twitches and stuff. Sometimes I can't hold the fucker straight. Which, I get a lot of tellings off from Linda. Oh, you didn't brake straight. It's not me. I broke and it just snapped on me. There's nothing I could do. I was just trying to control the slide. And she thinks I'm peddling bullshit, but I'm not. It just snaps away from me and I'm just trying to hold a slide. Or trying to correct a slide. And she'll say I broke too hard. But if I broke any lighter, I'd have to brake sooner. Which means I would probably lose the place anyway, because I'd have to brake sooner. You can tell Chris is on that. I can barely hear the music this morning. Let's turn it up to 50% where I normally have it. And I can still barely hear it. That's normal for Chris. That's what it does, He'll come in a minute and go, hi, and I'll can't fucking hear nothing. I stayed right up. I stayed right up the gearbox on F1 till the straight, then overtake. Yeah. To be honest, that's what should happen, Gavin, all the time in any kind of racing. You know, obviously, if the opportunity presents itself, then you should go for it, but do it safely. You know, I'm not saying you can't race and that, you know, only the straights are for overtaking because that's a load of bollocks. But if you're going to overtake on corners, you need to be able to do it safely and know you can do it safely without hampering the guy you're overtaking, guy or girl you're overtaking. The downside is when you're on a corner with different vehicles handle differently, you know? And you got to be prepared for what the other car is going to do. It's all a part of the learning curve with what the racing league's all about. You know, the learning curve between the two cars. Now, I could have an easy time of it. I could have gone GR86 and kind of been up the front with everybody else if I really wanted to all the time. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be in the slower car because I'm slightly more experienced than quite a lot of the guys in there. And, you know, to see if I could be up the front still. And quite a lot of the time, I am up the front. You know, I'm in the top 4 or 5 people. Quite a lot of the time I'm winning the class when Linda's not in the game. I used to be a master overtaker. Now I'm a bit rusty. The difference between the two games, it would also be the difference, Gavin, as well. You know, iRacing aesthetics are different to F1. But it's just being patient a lot of the time. Say, like, I don't know, the Nordschleifer, just take, you know, that's a massive, massive track. Very, very few straights. And a lot of the time you're passing on corners. But you've got to pick your moments, otherwise you're fucking not just your race up, but the car that you're passing. Because any sort of bump, and you can put both of you in the wall. You know, even some of the straights aren't straight on Nordschleifer. Right, guys. Right after we finish this one, we're gonna take this back, and then we're gonna go for a quick bio break, and then we'll get on with some more contracts. It's raining at the moment, so we can't do any harvesting. We can do most other things though. We can't do any harvesting. We can't cut grass. Although, you know, I put the contract back to normal, so we can cut the grass. We just can't harvest it. Although we could harvest it, because obviously anything afterwards is ours. So we could harvest it. So we'll take this back to the shed. Come on. In fact, let's pull in here. I'm going to go for a quick break, guys. Quick bio break and maybe get another coffee, and I shall be right back. I'm going to put words on stream on, guys, but nobody's bought any this week, so you're playing for fun, I'm afraid. Unless somebody buys a Stream Links pack before I get back, and then I can give some away. Remember, if that does happen, it's you have to get over level 3. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's exit out of that one. Put that one down there. And get you back on that screen. Right then. I'm back. I didn't get myself a coffee. I got myself some juice. Apex morning. Get myself some juice. Alright, let's get back to the file and let's reload this. Let's see how me wrapping palette is going. Because bet that's nearly empty. Did we accept all those contracts in? Or didn't we? Oh, he must have put his volumes up. GG's, mate. Right then, so we've got a load of fertilising jobs to do again. We've got some harvesting, which we can't do because it's raining. We've got some hoeing, some ploughing and some sowing. And some spraying and some weeding. So yeah, so there's quite a lot there to do. If you've got any... Did you complete the challenge? Yes, mate. We made 600... What did I say earlier? 600 and something thousand yesterday. So we beasted the challenge, mate. Beasted it. Absolutely beasted it. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. So yeah, what we're going to do on Monday is we're going to have a massive giveaway of all the keys that I've done. So it will mean that, you know, my giveaway will just... I'm thinking about just rolling it over to the following month. And we'll just do a giveaway for all the keys I've earned for you guys. So hopefully by then there'll be a roadcraft key, there'll be a snowrunner key, 2 Farm Sim 25 keys, a MacDon key, and a season pass for FS25 key. So we'll split them all up. We'll put them on a wheel, and hopefully you guys will be here for that on Monday. We'll probably play a bit of roadcraft as well. I've not finished the map yet. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, we're on the new map, aren't we now? So I'm on the first one of the 2 new maps, which is Contaminated, I think it's called. Nice looking map. Bit muddy in places. Looks like we might have to build a few roads over here and there. Oh, one thing I do want to know, guys, is how do we put gates in the animal thing after the animal pastures after we've done them? Because they look like they need cutting, or some of them need cutting. I mean, not... The cows have got a load of ragweed in, and I want to cut it down. And I don't know if we can put a gate in the fence. Some people say we can, some people say you can't. I don't know. Same with the chickens. The chickens could do with just, you know, cutting the grass as well. Ba, 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 ba. Right. I think my dragon van, before we back this in, is just in the shed up here. Let's just go and grab it. Yeah, there he is. Oh, we've got quite a lot of wrap left. Uh-oh. We've used some luck because there's some boxes gone. So on here, like you see, we got bale wrap, we got netting and twine. So we got everything on that we need out in the field. Enter the customization menu for the pen, often pressing X or E, select the fence segment where you want the gate, then switch to the segment to type gate. Okay, we'll try that in a second, mate. Thank you very much. And thank you for your first time chat, Fallen Magician. Thank you very much. There we go, that's that. So how much bale wrap did that leave us with? Oh, not bad. Not bad. Right, let's put this away. Sometimes what I do, guys, as well, is if I find that my vehicles are running out of fuel, I put the thingy fuel trailer on the back of this as well. And then it's basically like an on-field sort of repair station for bailing and fuel. And I just run that out and back. Let's put this away. That'll do. Right, let's see if we can do this then. So, put that you in there. The bush in there. In construction. Right, so let's try it with the cows first. So let's zoom in, twist around. No, I don't want to rename it. Customization. Where would the customization menu be? Does it have to be done when you set the thing up, or can you put it in afterwards? Where's the customization menu out here? Or do you have to run up to the cowshed? Like I say, I've never done this before, so you might have to talk me through it. What is it? Well, that's just animals. It's not there. Enter the customization menu for the pen. Where is the customization menu for the pen? Well, obviously the pen's already done. Quiet, thank you very much for your purchase of 20 chests, dude. Thank you. That activates the giveaways till next Tuesday. Well, Monday being the last day. Customization menu, wardrobe vehicles, farmland. Enter demolition mode. I want to put a gate there. That's where I want to put the gate, here. See, none of them are gates. Any idea where this customization menu is, dude? Or is it when you set the thing up? If it's when you set the thing up, then it's too late, isn't it, to do it? I would imagine. It's obviously not in there. Once set up, it's too late. Okay, thanks, Quiet. That answers that one. I've already done that, so more contracts. So yeah, so it's too late. Okay. We've got some more fertilizing to do. We've already done a shitload of fertilizing. We can't do the harvesting yet because it's raining. We should do some hoeing, I suppose, or ploughing, or sowing. Although we can't do potatoes, so that's fucking out. Sugar beet. We can do sugar beet. We can plant some sugar beet. We can spray. Let's go and get one of the sprayers to spray that field. 17. So we need to get into. Okie dokie. You want to choose an outfit, dude. Right, good dude. What do you want? So outfits. You got casual, cowboy, beekeeper, dungarees. Would you be great? What would be great? No Man's Land coming back with contract work. Fireman, overalls, and then a few branded items. Right, what one would you like, mate? These are all the outfits. Class branded. Don't think Class has got a branded actually. Oh, there they are. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Kind of like that. Right, let's get back in. Let's get in one of these tractors that's got a thingamajiggy on. Yeah, one of them, that'll do. Not that one. I want to pick that one up. Got that one. Right, we need to go over to the other shed and get a sprayer. The herbicider. Over. There's a cut through just here somewhere, and I keep forgetting where it is. Between these sheds and those sheds. Is it here? Fucks off to the left. Yeah, yeah, boy. Found it. Right. It's the herbicide is in yellow, I think. Yeah, there's my Unimog. I don't know what to do with it now that I've completed the Unimog challenge, but there. Herbicide, beautiful. Right, let's find out where we got to go. 17. 15's there. 17. Oh, the big field there. Okay. I think we get into it up here on the farm. Smart outfit, you think? It's not bad, mate. It's not bad. Like I say, guys, Monday's going to be the day. You know, massive giveaways. We'll probably set the wheel up on Sunday during Sunday stream. We'll have a nice chilled out day on the community farm. Trucking tomorrow, I think. We'll do trucking tomorrow. Monday, roadcraft. And like I say, giveaway day towards the end of stream. So, you know, if you enter the giveaways, be here about 4:30. Need to go get ready for my club group day. For club group all about farming. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Do you know what cracks me up about the near side? Well, I call it the near side because obviously I'm. Well, the offside window where the screens are. The wiper goes up and down. Fair enough, it's got a wiper on that side, but it's not in a place that wipes away the window so you can see the mirror. It's something that I've just noticed. You know, the wiper's going up and down, but it's not leaning the bit for the mirror. It's like, what? Okay, so while that's opening up, let's open that up. And this should spot spray. Oh, not that one. Let's do 2 headlands, I suppose. Do. So this should be spot spraying. Oh no, can't see. There's a lot of weeds in this fucking field, I know that. Because like I say, it should have been spot spraying. Well, I think it's sensing the tree there. Probably. Yeah, that's not spot spraying at all, is it? I wonder, when Minute did this, I don't know what it was herbicide or thing he did it with. I think he had that off. Nah, still not doing it. Whatever, maybe it'll do it, maybe it won't, I don't know. Don't know whether it does it with herbicide. Should. Hey Daz, morning dude. Is that how you're feeling this morning, is it Daz? Okay, no worries. It's fine, mate. I told you, you'll get it next time. So, guys, Minute should be back tomorrow. Doing his normal Saturday thing. And then I think he's probably going to take Sunday off like he normally does. So I shall see you Sunday morning. And then, yeah, Monday back to normal. So I should be back about at 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah, after failing yesterday due to losing my balance on a U-turn. Mm-hmm. Like I said, dude, it happens. Can't blame. Well, you can blame yourself because it's only you that you can blame. But rebook though, yeah, you'll do better next time. And because you know what's going on, your nerves will still be there, but you won't be so apprehensive of what's got to happen. So you'll be more chilled out, hopefully. Part of your nerves when you first do any kind of test is that you don't know what's going on. You don't know what to expect from the examiners or anything like that. Which is why, quite a lot of people fail first time round on a lot of tests. I mean, I failed my car test first time round because of that. I mean, well, not just because of that. I failed my first car test because the guy that I used for my training school didn't teach me about junctions with no lines on. The official ruling on using your car with a junction with no lines on at all. I did it correctly, kind of the right speed. I was just in the wrong gear, and the guy, the examiner, was just being very specific about what gear I was in or should have been in. So basically, the ruling is for a non-designated junction is that you're supposed to be in first in crawling. I was in second in crawling, so although I was crawling, you know, I was in the wrong gear. So the guy was just being very specific. Not only that, also one of my failures was stopping too fast in an emergency stop. I didn't know that was a thing. It is a thing. You know, stopping too fast in an emergency stop. Because apparently part of the emergency stop thing, regardless whether you're in a car or a bus or lorry or anything, is you have to stop within comfort of passenger safety. Now, I basically said that's not an emergency stop. That's stopping as fast as you can without it being an emergency. I said that's not an emergency. I said, who's going to do that? Who is going to stop that slow in an emergency? Nobody. You're not going to give a shit about your passenger comfort and safety, are you? When you're trying not to kill somebody, you're going to slam on and stop as fast as you can. I said, so this part of the test is total bullshit. But it's a thing, and that's what you have to do, so, you know. Yeah, glad you're okay, bud, and agree with Matt. At least you know what to do next time. Yeah. Only issue yesterday, my test was near me. The next one is about 30 miles away. Well, is that a bad thing, really? You know, you get on your bike, you get to warm it up before you get there. You know, get to be chilled out with the bike. Although you should be already, because obviously, you know, unless you're riding your bike there and then using a different bike once you're there. Because of course you're going up in CCs, aren't you? But 30 miles, that won't take very long, mate. Hey, Welsh. Welsh, if you haven't already bought Roadcraft, mate, giving it away on Monday. So Monday will be the day for the giveaways, guys. I'm getting a lift there and meeting up with the instructor, my instructor bike there. That's a shame. Shame you're not riding it there. At least you'll be comfortable with the bike by the time you get there. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I mean, hopefully you have like 10 minutes or so on the bike just to calm a few nerves with, you know, you just getting used to riding the bike. You know, hopefully you won't just go, hi dude, here's the bike, off you go. Do your thing. That'll be mean. That's setting you up to fail if he does that. In fact, if he does that, you ought to say you want some free fucking lessons and he should pay for your next fucking test. Because that's the reason why if you do fail next time, the reason why you're gonna fail. Booked an hour lesson before? Nice. Well, at least then you're able to get used to the bike, you warm it up, so when you're doing your slow maneuvers, everything should be hunky-dory. Oh yeah, you've already picked your next bike out, haven't you? You were in talking to Xena with it the other day. So yeah, your next bits are all ready to go as soon as you pass. You know, I'm guessing you're trading in your old bike for your new bike. I got roadcraft, but I got roadcraft, but I could wait that long. Couldn't? Oh, you couldn't wait that long. Okay, yeah, no worries. You couldn't wait, Jesus. How you getting on with it, Welsh? You smashing through it, or you've been careful? Or are you playing the game first time round? I know something. Me and Kev, when we finish the 2 new maps, what we're gonna do is create a new save and do hard mode, so fuel and repair points come into situation, as well as doing everything else, which will be a little bit harder. Yeah, CB650F, nice. Morning, Tav. How you doing, dude? Hope you're well. Done the first map. Yeah, the first map is basically, I think it's set up like a tutorial. So your base map, your first map is set up to teach you about the game. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I was tired, really tired this morning when I woke up. When I first hit the button to go streaming. But I'm awake now. I'm awake now. Chilling out. Chilling out. Doing a bit more farming. Got the keys back from the airdrop, all but the SnowRunner one, where I had to go to all 3 maps. That was a bit weird that, you know, that stream was like a couple of days ago and that one's not come back yet. But got everything else back, even yesterday's.
I'm awake now too.
Morning. Yes. So, yeah, you're allowed to use a trailer for that Unimog one, Tav, if you're doing that one as a thing. Because I used, what did I use? I used my trailer. I used the water trailer to do silage and all that, and milk and all that lot. So, yeah, they allowed me to use the trailer on it. So, there's a bit of information if you're doing the same dares. So the only one I got to find is the wind turbine in SnowRunner. That's the only dare I still got left. And it's not a turbine. I had a search. I kind of half cheated. I did a search on Google of turbines in SnowRunner, and it came up with a wind turbine blade. So, yeah. I don't know why a dam needs a wind turbine blade, but hey, that's the way it goes. If it needs a wind turbine blade, it needs a wind turbine blade. Who am I to argue with it? But we should endeavour to find it and deliver it. So yeah, in the end we made about 617,000 yesterday using the MacDon as transportation. And we did, sorry, not the MacDon as transportation, donated, using the Unimog as transportation. We also did the MacDon thing. So at the moment I have keys for FS25 2 copies. I have the MacDon key to give away. I have a season pass key to give away, which I didn't know I was getting. I got a roadcraft key to give away, and hopefully the SnowRunner key when that passes inspection. I don't know why they're taking so long on the SnowRunner one, because literally I did the 2 maps in the first 20 minutes of the stream. So all they literally had to do was watch 20 minutes or fast forward 20 minutes to make sure I'm going to the other 2 maps. Because it says visit all 3 maps, but of course you're already in one. So you go to another one you visited, so that's 2, and then you come back to the same one, so you could say, yeah, definitely 2, and then you go to the 3rd one, so that's 3, so that's all 3 maps in America, in Washington. So, yeah. Like I said, and I sent them a description, you know, it happens in the first 20 minutes of the stream. So, yeah, I don't know why that one's not come back yet, but if that one comes back before Monday, then we'll have 6 codes to give away. 6 codes. And what I think we're going to do, if you guys agree, and some of you already have done already, is we'll do the draw towards the end of stream on Monday, and we'll just spin the wheel, and you get what you get. What I will do, though, is when you win, you can choose to have it or not, and I shall just pick another winner if you don't want it. So... There we go. Let's put this away. Next contract. Next contract. Jesus, I can't speak. Morning, Alex. How you doing? So I think that's how we'll do it. You know, we'll pick on Monday. We'll pick a winner, and we'll spin the wheel, and you'll get a chance to say yes or no whether you want it or not. If you don't want it, we'll just spin the wheel again, and pick the next winner, and do it again until all the keys are gone. So if you've got any contract cards, guys, please ask to see the contract menu, and then yeah, play your card. Literally can't wait, guys. You know, next week I think we'll be getting the other hard drive, and then send the box that I got off to Z. And then, like, a month later, when I can afford to go up and grab the computer off of him, yeah, go and grab the computer, the new computer, get the other 2 pastes done while we're up there. And then 2 days of not streaming then while we I say 2 days of not streaming. I mean, we could stream and then do the work afterwards of changing the files over from old to new PC. It might be a still stream. And then obviously I need to wipe the old computer for my lad to be able to have it. I need to find where I got the Windows keys from, or buy another one for Z to put on the new one. I had a freaking thingy, a notepad thing on, but when the hard drive went down, it deleted it of the keys. Because I bought one, but I forget how I upgraded the Wife's PC for Windows, whether it just upgraded from 10 to 11. In that one? No, it's not that one, it's in the other one. Fertilizer in that one. Right then. What should we do now? Got just over an hour to go. So let's collect that in. It's raining, so we can't do any... We've got some more wrapping I can do. Some fertilizing. Can't do harvesting because it's raining. We can do some hoeing, plowing, sowing, and weeding. So we can do weeding, sowing, plowing, hoeing. Not the harvest because it's raining. Ferting or bale wrapping because we took out the mow and bale contract mod. So we went back to normal. If anyone got any cards, play them now. Or a card, play them now. If not, forever hold your pieces. I've already showed bale wrapping this morning. I've already done quite a bit of fertilizing this morning. Get what weeder we got. We certainly can do some hoeing. That's a big field for hoeing. Jesus. Not bad money, and that's an even bigger field for hoeing. My kitchen. Nobody want to play any cards? No? Okay, I think I'll do some hoeing. So let's accept that one in. Field 18. You just go... Where the fuck's the hoe? Oh yeah, we bought that yesterday as well. Do sugar beet with, because I noticed there's a few fields on the other side that sugar beet, so they'll come up at some point. So we bought that out of the money we made yesterday. Where's all my tractors? There's one. That'll do. You'll do. I think the hoe's over there. Maybe. I think it's just inside the door on this shed over here. No? I thought it was just inside the door there somewhere. Oh, it's on the other side. What a dick. What a dick! On the other side. No need to say that. No need to say that again? No need to say what again? There's a reason why I repeat myself. One, so I get it in my brain that I've said it. The other reason is because I know with most of you there will be a stream delay, and that gives you guys a chance to answer when I'm saying it again. Or like, say when I'm saying about contracts, if I say it twice, when they say it the second time, it allows you guys to actually click in the stream loops and play the card. So it sounds like I'm being a twat, but I'm not. I'm actually giving myself an undetermined time for you guys to be able to play the stream loops cards by repeating myself. I'm not just being a dick, although it looks like I'm being a dick. Thank you, Chrissy. Oh, that's not the one. Hang on, whoa. That's not the field. Where am I supposed to... Oh, it's the top one. What a dick. Told you I'm a dick. Also, a lot of the time, what I do to save having front weights is I normally choose to set up on the tractor to have wheel weights. And to me, it does balance the tractor out with quite a lot of bits of equipment. I mean, some it doesn't, but quite a lot of bits I think it does. Or it seems to anyway. Yeah, quite a lot of the time, I think it balances itself out just having wheel weights rather than having a front weight or a rear weight. But like I say, sometimes it don't. You just have to, I know, attach things and see how it feels. I know sometimes I feel like I should have a front weight on when I'm pulling certain items. Say like if I've got a fully loaded bale trailer, probably should have had a front weight on there because of all the weight that's on the back of the trailer with all the bales on and such items. So yeah, Monday's going to be a good day. So like I say, going to start about 1:30, bit of roadcraft, and near the end of stream, lots and lots of giveaways for you. I think the total prize fund is, I say prize fund with all the games and stuff involved, guesstimation, about £200 worth plus with everything. And like I say, we'll pull a name out of the hat, we'll spin the wheel, and that person gets a chance of whether they want the code or not. Until they're all gone. I think that's the easiest and fairest way to do it, because some of you will already have Farm Sim 25 base game. You know, maybe you want it for yourself, maybe you want it for a mate. But all I can tell you is that it's a Steam copy. And so all the codes that I would give you are redeemable through Steam. If you happen to win. But yeah, this farm is now making a lot of money, which means when I'm very, very comfortable and got most of the equipment I need, as you guys know the way I play, that'll be the end of this farm, and we'll be searching for another farm to play on. Not that this farm hasn't been exciting, because it has. I love the area. This map's been very well made. And yeah, why is those bales still in that field? Could I go get them if I wanted to? What? It's free. What can I say? They're free. It's like free money to me. And there'll be silage bales. Try them out, you never know. Well, I've got better contracts on, so it might be possible. I don't use the 2 contract boosters that you can use. I know one's better contracts and the other one is... I forget which one the other one is, but yeah, there's another one that you can use. But sometimes they cancel each other out, so you kind of don't want to use the both at once. And I don't know whether this one's the one I use as the better one out of the 2. But I know it allows you to, say if you're doing that wrapping contract, it might allow you to pick up the bales afterwards and keep them. I certainly know that if you're doing a harvesting contract, so like if you're harvesting wheat or whatever, it allows you to pick up the straw afterwards and keep it for yourself, which is why I haven't had to refill my cows with straw in a while. Because every time they are virtually getting kind of half or low, I've done a wheat or barley or oats contract, done the straw, picked the straw up and took it back to the cows. You know, made sure they're all good. So the straw I've got in my shed, I've probably had there for 6-8 months in game and haven't used it. Okay, that's the end of fill. This is going to take a while. We're only on the second headland. Oh, wow. Volume. Chris, mate. Oh, that's Chris, not Phil. Chris, mate, you seriously have to turn your volumes up. If auto's louder than you need to turn your volumes up somehow. Try it, you never know. We might try it. We might go. I mean, I've wrapped quite a few fields. We might see how many of these we can get. Take the lorry out and see if we can grab some of them. I don't need any of the silage. That's the downside. I don't need any of the silage. I mean, I could try some in the cows if they need any. They certainly, you know, there's probably a little bit of space in them. Like I say, once you kind of get the levels full, which I've been doing the after thing for a little while now, so my cows are quite full all the time. My sheep are quite full all the time. The chickens, I don't know. I don't think the chickens eat anything. They never seem to use anything. I mean, they probably do, but, you know, it seems like it never goes down. It's weird, kind of weird. And yeah, 1,667 follows, guys. When we get to 2K, it'll be a 12-hour stream, of course. We'll try and get in touch with some of our sponsors and see if there's any shit we can give away. Extra to normal. If that happens. Right, this should be the last headland. So we should be able to do the ups and downs now, which shouldn't take us very long from now onwards. So let's engage a bit of cruise. Adjust my chair and let's go. Let's freaking go. I know something, the temperature down in the southwest has definitely changed. It's definitely becoming autumnal, shall we say. We've had like 3 days where it's rained straight off. The air's getting thinner. So, you know, a lot easier to breathe for those who are asthmatic or got breathing problems. And yeah, it's definitely got cool. Definitely got colder. I mean, we're not thinking about putting the heating on just yet. It's not that cold. I mean, the thing is, with our heating, because we've got night storage heaters, we sort of have to think about, is it going to be cold tomorrow? Before we put them on. Can ask you in chat, what is the mod that to calculate the mileage of the equipment using? There's a mod to calculate the mileage of equipment. I mean, a lot of farmers don't tend to think of their stuff used in mileage. They tend to think of it as in hours used. So like you see under the speedo just here, it's got an hour usage mark. And that's how farmers tend to think about their usage of stuff, not in mileage that they do. I had night storage heaters in my own flat, heated them. So glad I'm moved now. Central heating. Yeah, they don't tend to think of stuff in miles, because of course, if once the tractor gets to their farm, if they're only using the tractor to go to and fro fields, it's not really doing mileage. It's doing hours of work. So that's farmers don't tend to think about mileage, because of course a tractor does what? I mean, I think this one does 28 mile an hour flat out, with nothing on the back. And yeah, you wouldn't take this, you wouldn't go to London in it from the southwest, because it would take you fucking forever. And if you were to take it that long, you're going to use a flatbed. So yeah, farmers don't tend to use mileage. They tend to use it as work hours, and then when it gets above a certain hours, it needs a service, or when it gets massive hours, obviously sell it and buy a new one or whatever. You know, it's that kind of a deal. If they want to keep their stuff kind of new and fresh, it's sort of so many hours is. It's been an old man. It's been a good faithful servant. Let's get rid of it. Get a new one. Some company boilers don't use gas central heating. Use combis now. Yeah. I mean, in the flats that we've moved into, yeah, I think they're nearly all electric only. We'd love a combi or something, but yeah, we'd love radiators, but you know, gas central heating costs a lot less than using what we got, and also because the radiators are in every room or in every other room, whatever, you know, you can heat up your flat house fairly efficiently. But like I say, we only got what we got. But what we found is quite a lot of the time is that we save money by using plug-in heaters. Seems weird to say, but yeah, we save money by, if it gets too cold, we don't fire up, like, because these are new ones, so they've got a kind of heater underneath as well as the saving part of it, and we try not to use that bit. So if it gets too cold, we fire up the plug-in electric heaters, and like I say, they use less than what the night storage ones do. Valiant, Logic, combi heaters, best two companies with combis on the market. We can't dictate that, mate. It's a rental. Does the AI affect your force feedback? No. If you have it. Well, it's not force feedback as such. With Farming Sim, it's all to do with your return spring. And I always, for farming, have my return spring very high. So we'll show you on the next turn. I basically don't turn my steering wheel back. I let it come back on the spring, as you will. But obviously, I've got a direct drive, so it's not a spring, it's magnetism. So, you know, if I make the turn and just let it go and catch it, that's how I do it. But like I say, there's no force feedback in Farm Sim as far as I know. And when I used to have a Logitech and Thrustmaster, I used to use it the same way. Just have a nice return spring, so when I make my turn, I can just let go of the steering wheel, catch it again, and away I go. Okay, since I've been in that part of the industry, you know, a lot of stuff they use from other companies. Yeah. Like I say, these particular flats, I think they're all electric, and yeah, then I don't think they're even thinking about combi boilers. Just grabbing a coffee? No worries. Not a problem. They have to do it soon. Well, I don't know whether they can, mate, because I think combi boilers still require a bit of gas, and I don't think there's gas to this building. I really don't think there's gas to this building. Wonder if gonna tell me if you wanna fight but make you feel alright. While I wait for my shout out buttons to come on, I'm gonna have to do this with the keyboard. Right then, guys, let's give you guys a load of shout outs of people that's been in this morning. So let's start on the other page. This hasn't updated itself, which it should have done, because I've got like 5 pages of people that are on here. So let's just see which names I recognise. So the Average Viking came in. Mad Max has been in. Chucky's been in this morning. I think she might be streaming as well at the moment. Quiet's been in. No, good timing. That was good timing. That wasn't bad. Good timing. Grinny's been in. You're not, you know, you're not. Welsh has been in. Chaos has been in. Gavin's been in. Some of these people stream, guys. Some of these people don't stream. Just give them a follow anyway. It's free. Right, that's all the people I know that's in stream at the moment. For the Magician, thank you for the follow. If you're a streamer, let us know. Just say yes or no. Don't give your address out, because that's promotion. And the next time you come in, bud, we'll make sure we give you a shout out for your channel. Not a streamer currently? Nice, okay. If you want advice in getting into it and what kind of equipment and extra bits that you need, don't be afraid to ask them. No worries, Welsh. You're welcome, dude. I mean, to be honest, items that you need to be a streamer, if you've got a manly enough computer, obviously you don't need much. Equipment-wise, just a decent microphone. Some headsets have got decent microphones, some haven't. Some still sound fucking tinny as fuck. And people don't want to listen to that. People want to listen to quality, sound and vision. I find it annoying sometimes when you go in and watch people and they sound like shit, or the stream sounds shit, or the picture quality shit. What they're doing, if I want to watch it, is relevant to whether I stay or not. You know, if I want to watch what they're doing and I'm fascinated by what they're doing, I'll watch. But if the sound and audio shit, I'm not going to watch. I'm, you know, with a lot of people that I watch from the community, I'm there because it's the community and I want to get involved. and a lot of people from the community have got their streams sorted because they've obviously gone in through and, you know, dialed in. You know, you may get lucky and you may get your stream dialed in first go, or you may have to work on it. Morning. At least I can say your sound is 100%. Thank you very much. I make sure it's 100%. Literally, I make sure it's 100%. So before I even went live, and I'll do it again when the new computer is here, I'll do a recording and test it, and then on my first stream, when people come in, and there's somebody that I trust comes in, I'll go, "What's the volume like?" and I'll dial it in to what it is now. And then once it's dialed in, it's there for the whole time then. So yeah, it's something that I work hard on, is keeping my sounds good quality. Try to keep the visuals good quality, but sometimes, you know, the games just don't allow for it. You know, I had to dial back Roadcraft the other day, even playing in single player, so, you know, that was the thing. So people from the community online and streaming at the moment, guys, we have Chucky's online at the moment, the Average Vikings currently online, and Miss Luke Miloz is currently online, and Azro's currently online. That's 4 members of the stream team that are currently live right now. I don't think any of you got on the screens to watch us all, but there is such a thing as multi-Twitch, guys. So you can use that to watch multiple streams. I think you watch up to 4. Or, I don't know, if you've got a good enough computer, you might be able to watch more. So yeah, you can put multi-Twitch in, my Twitch thing, the Average Vikings Twitch name, Luke Miloz's Twitch name, Chucky's Twitch name, Azro's Twitch name. We're all part of the same stream team. I think we're all doing totally different things today too. So yeah, plenty of people to watch from the community today, guys. And Tab started early, so he might be finishing early today as well, I would think. Like I say, not sure what he's doing because I can't see it. And I think my chargers for my one of my iPads is broke. 6 is amp on multi-Twitch. The more people you watch, Mystic's right, the more people that you watch on multi-Twitch TV, the screens get smaller and smaller and smaller. There we go, that'll do. That'll do. Right then, guys, the question is, do we do another contract? Or do we raid out once we get this back to farm? Like I say, there is 4 other stream team members online right now. I've basically done my 3 hours. And like I say, Monday will be giant giveaway day. Not giants giveaway day. It will be a giant giveaway day of at least 5 Steam codes. Like I say, prizes are, you know, worth over £200 of stuff to give away. Thanks to my hard work with Dare Drop. Not the tap's tool in the shed. Oh yeah, we were going to see if we can nick some of these bales, weren't we? We'll quickly go do that. We won't do another contract. We'll quickly see if we can nick some of these bales. I don't know whether it's going to allow us to do it or not, to be fair. So like I say, I've got better contracts on. It should. Yeah, I know it should, mate. If it does, I'm only going to sell them. I don't need them myself. So we might nick a few, take them up to the farmer's sales place. Yeah, we've just redone this field. Totally redid it round. We had soybeans in it. Now we've got canola, which should be able to be harvested with the MacDon again. So we'll get the extra yield for that. Money crop. We might do some sugar beet in it next time. Sugar beet's quite good for money. Okay. Oh. All right. You don't want to be pokey. Okay, that's fine. Turn you around. Turn you around. It doesn't want to be pokey with it. Can't wait to have BCA in when it's ready to rock and roll. That auto turnaround thing when you're in reverse, the cameras, I fucking love that. Plus spinach. Yeah, spinach is a good one, and all you really have to do is fertilize it, and yeah, you get a second yield. So you get 2 yields a year. The second one's worth less than the first one, but you know you still get 2. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get in it. Get in it. All right. Right, let's see if we can nick some of these bales, and then yeah, we'll get a full trailer's worth, and we'll take them to be sold. If we can. This is an English trailer. It's a mod. Basically, it's about 4 meters shorter than an American one. So yeah, hold slightly less. It's just about big enough to fit around the lanes on this farm. You know, you don't really want to go much bigger than this to get in and out of the fields and stuff. Of course, we got a Mercedes truck now that we could use to drag these around with if we really wanted to. The gate's there. And I fit this in the gate, that's the thing. Oh, too tight. Oh, whoa. Back a bit. There we go. Straight, steer straight. Yeah, we can fit it in. Beautiful. Oh, it's grass bales. Okay, they've not fermented. They've not fermented, which is a bit of a shit because that means they're worth pissle. The only trouble with doing spinach quite, and you'll agree, is you need spinach harvester, which is a bit shit. You know, it requires another bit of equipment. So the answer is we can steal them. The downside is they didn't ferment. So we could, if we want to, take these back to the farm. Maybe give some to the sheep. Because, you know, they can eat grass or hay, although we're feeding them hay at the moment. I think we'll just sell them. We'll just fill the trailer up and sell them. I'm not gonna mess around with them. Let's just take it easy. Ooh, good save, Matt. Good save. Oh shit, that was close, wasn't it? Quite like this farm up here because it's got all these big fields around it. But I chose my farm on cheapness of the land where I am, you know. What's holding you on? Not better. Let's see what the fuck's holding you on. That's not ironer. That's not ironer. I do. What? I just want to pile it up a little bit more. Maybe we can get another stack of bales on, you know what I mean? It's all grass. Well, that's going 4 high. Okay. It's slightly off the side. There's another couple of fields which we could visit. I mean, there's one over there, but that's round bales, so they take up a lot of room. Wow, it's even put a gap in it. Weird. Like I say, we just got to fill the trailer up. When it says we're full, we're full. We just got to take it out to the farmer's market and sell them all. Just want to see if it was possible. I mean, I kind of knew it was possible, but yeah, having taken off mow and bale, I wanted to see if it was kind of still a thing where we could take it off, but yeah. I was kind of hoping these would be silage though, so they'd be worth a lot more. Was that it? Yeah, that's it. So 104,500. Although it does look kind of odd. So what looks kind of odd? It kind of looks odd that it didn't put one up there. And it kind of looks odd that Come on, put it on. There we go. They didn't do that. Right, let's go and sail these. Hopefully we can fit through the gate. That might be a problem now. Oh, with the overlaps. That might be a problem. We need to take it carefully on the corners as well because we're so fucking high. Oh, Jesus, close. So yeah, if you're going to steal the bows after you wrap them, they might not always be silage. You may be picking them up as grass, which will mean that you got to put them away for me to be fermented. You called Jesus Christ and you're here? Fuck off! You're not Jesus Christ. Do you know who is Jesus? Black Wolfster. He's Jesus. He fucking looks like Jesus too. And he wears sandals or at home. And I'm not saying that to be mean to Black Wolf. Don't think I am. He'd agree. He would really agree. Right, let's take this up to the thing, guys. We'll put the truck back, and that's the end of stream. You'll vote. Who are we raiding into out of the stream team members, guys, that are online right now? I know one of them will probably be out the vote because, I don't know, it probably will be, which will be Az. So, yeah. Az, Loopy, Tav, or Chucky? Are your choices? So, Az, Tav, Loopy, or Chucky? 2 votes for Loop. 2 votes for Lady Boss. But don't forget, guys, if you join me on Monday, you have a chance of winning any one of, well, 5 Steam codes at the moment. 4 of them are FS25 related. One of them is for Roadcraft. Hopefully we'll get a 6th, which will be SnowRunner. So you'll have a chance of winning any one of them. We're going to whack them on a wheel, and then if your name's pulled out of the hat, what will happen is I'll spin the wheel, and then you have a choice of saying yes or no. If you say no, we'll just pick the next winner, spin the wheel. If he says yes or no, we'll keep going until all prizes are gone. So the giveaways could take a little while, which is why we're going to set aside about half an hour. I just drive in there while I'm offloading. Yeah, boy. I didn't receive anything for them, did I? My money didn't go up at all. So that was a big waste of time. $104,000 litres worth of grass, and my money didn't go up a thing. Scammed? No, to be honest, mate. After the contract's over with, you know, and I've already collected it in. Maybe I shouldn't have collected it in. You know, the bows are still on the field, so I thought I'd go see. It was just a theory. So yeah. So if I collect the contract in, it doesn't work. We'll next time try not collecting the contract in, and we'll try to do it again. But we are going to raid out. We're going to raid Loopy as pre-voted for. Not sure what they're all doing. I mean, they might be all playing together. Completely Tav and Ducky. I don't know. Maybe. But anyways, guys, back tomorrow for some trucking. Euro Truck ETS 2. Probably on Pro Mods, I would think. Starting about 1 o'clock-ish. Because minutes back tomorrow. So, yeah. And you guys have chose Miss Loopy Loza. So, let's go over and see Miss Lady Boss. Quiet. Thank you very much for buying the Stream Links packs today. If anybody's followed today, thank you very much for that. Anybody else that's given to the stream, again, thank you very much. And hope to see you all again tomorrow for, like I say, some trucking. In the meantime, love you, bye.